The ceremony will now begin with the academic procession. Please stand.
Please stay standing for the singing of the national anthem of the United States of America, sung by Mr. Brian Salzer.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Welcome, everyone. We will begin today's ceremony with an invocation by Serene Thornton, Assistant Professor, School of Social Work.
Long ago, when I was a college student and new graduate, which many of you are soon to be, a favorite prayer was the prayer of St. Francis, one that is probably very familiar to you. Let us pray. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. O divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. Amen.
Thank you, Serene. Greetings, everyone. Graduates, parents of graduates, guests, faculty, administrators, staff. I am very pleased to be with you this afternoon, and the sun is now shining, so all is well in the heavens. I am Dr. Susan Huber, the Executive Vice President and Chief Academic Officer. At this time, I would like to introduce to you the members of the Platform Party who are seated behind me. Starting from my left and your right, our distinguished guests are Dr. Terrence Langan, Associate Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Michael Jordan, Associate Vice President for Undergraduate Studies and Academic Advisement, Father John Malone, Vice President for Mission and member of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Mark Fansgaard, Vice President for Business Affairs and Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Tom Mengler, Dean of the School of Law, Dr. Sally Power, Professor and Chair of the Management Department, Opus College of Business. Mr. Daniel Carr, Tommy Award recipient. Serene Thornton, Assistant Professor, School of Social Work. Mr. Kenneth Hackett, President, Catholic Relief Services. Father Dennis Deese, President of the University of St. Thomas. Archbishop Harry Flynn, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Archbishop Emeritus of the Archdiocese of St. Paul and Minneapolis. Kathleen Higgins Victor, President, Centera Corporation, and member of the Board of Trustees. Mr. Brian Jones, past President of the Alumni Association and member of the Board of Trustees. Dr. Sarah Ferguson, Assistant Professor and Director of the Bachelor of Social Work program. Dr. Marisa Kelly, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Christopher Puto, Dean of the Opus College of Business. Dr. Donald Weinkoff, Dean of the School of Engineering. Dr. Bruce Kramer, Dean of the College of Applied Professional Studies. Jane Canny, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Susan Alexander, Executive Advisor to the President. At this time, I would also like to recognize the faculty who are here. Faculty, would you please stand up so that we might recognize you? We are grateful for your work. Thank you very much. At this time, Ms. Kristen Reller and Mr. DeMar Lewis will now present a gift on behalf of their classmates to the university. Would Father Deese and the class representatives please come to the podium for the presentation?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kristen Reller, and I'm a member of the Senior Class Gift Committee this year. DeMar Lewis and I are going to speak to you a little bit about the Senior Class Gift. Late last fall, we began organizing the Senior Class Gift Committee. This committee was created to collectively choose a gift the class of 2011 will be proud to support. The members of this committee are Dwight B. Anderson, Kaylee C. Rostige, Dustin M. Barden, Caitlin R. Dennis, Hannah R. Gickling, Emily J. Hecht, Justin T. Horner, Diane M. Colseth, Catherine O. Lehman, DeMar F. Lewis, Mary E. Phelan, Holly F. Thuft, Marcy E. Warren, Laura R. Zimmerman, and then myself, Kristen R. Reller.
The tradition of seniors giving a class gift to the university upon graduation started in 1926 and has continued ever since. The first gift ever given was a grotto on St. Thomas's original campus, which is now informally known as South Campus. This year, the Senior Class Gift Committee decided to raise money to create a scholarship for students who wish to study abroad during J-term. Each January, over 30 courses are offered away from the St. Thomas campus. Many of the seniors sitting before me have participated in a study abroad program during their time here, so this gift holds a special place in our hearts. Our gift to UST is not necessarily as important as the spirit of the idea. It shows support and appreciation to our university. We have received a wonderful college education supported by donors and benefactors, and now it is our turn to give back. Leaving a gift has been a tradition for St. Thomas students for over 85 years, and is now something that the class of 2011 has proudly participated in. By doing so, we hope to inspire future Tommies to give to their class gift as well, which will ultimately make for a better St. Thomas.
This year, our focus has been on participation rather than a monetary goal. We also had an opportunity to partner with the Old Guard. The Old Guard is an alumni who graduated 50 years ago or more. They generously agreed to donate $3,000 for every 10% of participation our class received. These supporters, as well as other individual parent and alumni donors, deserve our immense gratitude. Class of 2011 achieved 50% participation. This means that over 575 seniors contributed to the class gift. We raised over $32,000, which will provide scholarship for St. Thomas students for many years to come.
Everyone who gave is recognized on the welcome sheet that you have with you, but we'd also like to personally thank you for your support. We would not have been able to accomplish this without you. If you have not given to the senior class gift and would like to, there are still means to do so. Contributions will be accepted through June 30th, and every gift makes a difference. Again, this gift will support our future Tommies who wish to participate in a study abroad J-term trip, creating an understanding and acceptance of cultural diversity for years to come. Seniors, we would like to welcome you into the Alumni Association. We encourage you to continue to give back your time, talent, and treasure to the St. Thomas community. On behalf of the entire Senior Class Gift Committee, we would like to now present this gift to Father Deese. Congratulations, class of 2011.
Well, thank you so very much, Kristen and Damar, and members of the Senior Class Gift Committee. I can't tell you how encouraging this is for us to see this kind of leadership from your class. It's a wonderfully generous gift which will, as you heard, provide a scholarship for a J-term study abroad experience. And that will be deeply appreciated by recipients year after year. I congratulate you on the high rate of participation, too, of your class. Thank you so much. Archbishop Flynn, Dr. Huber, Mr. Hackett, Ms. Thornton, graduates, honored guests, and friends all, it certainly is a pleasure for me to offer my congratulations today to the 1,299 students upon whom we will confer bachelor degrees. Please know that we do indeed share your joy on this occasion, and henceforth, we will proudly call you alumni of the University of St. Thomas. It is our hope that you are leaving St. Thomas with feelings of fulfillment and accomplishment, and that you have found your studies here to have been challenging and stimulating. And we wish you the very best in all your ventures in the years ahead. I now have the honor of introducing our commencement speaker, Kenneth Hackett, and to confer upon him the honorary degree Doctor of Laws. I would ask Mr. Hackett to kindly join me at the podium for the conferral of the degree. Dr. Susan Huber, Executive Vice President and Chief Academic Officer, will read from the citation that accompanies the degree.
Kenneth F. Hackett. As a senior business major at Boston College in 1968, you had every intention of pursuing a job in the corporate sector. But suddenly one day, you signed up for the Peace Corps. It seemed, you later recalled, like an interesting thing to do. Little did you know at that time that your spur-of-the-moment decision would lead to a career of service to the most vulnerable and tragedy-stricken humans around the world. First with the Peace Corps, and then with Catholic Relief Services. Yours has been an interesting journey indeed, unselfishly motivated by a desire for a vocation rooted in spirituality. After spending 3.5 years in Ghana with the Peace Corps, you returned to the United States to prepare for graduate school. But again, you yearned for something more rewarding and hoped to find a way back to Africa. Catholic Relief Services provided that opportunity in 1972, and you have never left the organization. You spent 14 years in Africa, serving as regional director for the continent. And there, you met, hired, and married Joan Mitchell, another former Peace Corps volunteer. You moved to New York to do fundraising and media relations, but soon found yourself in the Philippines. You took an assignment in Kenya in 1992, and a year later became executive director of the worldwide organization, which today has operations in 100 countries and a staff of 5,000. Your nearly 2 decades as the agency's leader have been grounded in focusing its mission on the tradition of Catholic social teaching and the principles of human dignity and equality, universal rights and responsibilities, promotion of the common good, and care for the poor. You have built solidarity between American Catholics and impoverished and marginalized people around the world. We are not blind to the world as it exists, you once said, but we are called to imagine the world as it could be. Most importantly, you have insisted we are one human family, and we can't lose sight of this, no matter how dire the circumstances, or how massive the emergency, or how complicated the project. On this day, we of the University of St. Thomas thank you for your vision and your life's work, and we are proud to confer upon you the degree Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
I'll put this on you first. You proudly shake your hand. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Father Deese. This is something very special. And it's a special privilege for me to be part of this special day that you are experiencing, so many dreams fulfilled. I have a good sense that it hasn't always been easy. And I know about the late nights, and I see some yawns down there, and maybe that's the final papers you got in. And I also know, being a parent, that your parents probably sat across the kitchen table thinking about the tuition bills and what they were going to do about them. But today, all of you, graduating seniors and your parents and siblings, the whole extended family, as well as the faculty, the administration that imparted wisdom and prodded you along, all of you understand it was worth it. So congratulations to all of you, every one of you. It's really easy to be inspired on a day like this, in a place like this. You have so many stories of persistence and hard work and all the qualities that inspire all of us. Some of you have excelled so much you became national champions in basketball. And a big congratulations has to go to Coach Fritz and the Tommy teams. You guys are sensational. I mean, we watched you on TV in the East, and what a softball program you have under Coach Gita. It's really the envy of the nation. But what really inspires me in coming here is this place, St. Thomas University. Over 35 years ago, there were about 2,500 students, almost all men. Well, it looks to me like you've changed a bit. And I think you can be very proud of that and the great women who are here alongside of the men. I'm particularly inspired by your outreach to the world. I mean, actually having a campus in Rome, I know that most of you are from around here, or at least in this region, but one of the crucial things that St. Thomas has done for you, I think, is to open the door to the world. And most of you, I understand, have walked through it. Almost 2/3 of you studying abroad and maybe 3/4 involved in some kind of international undertaking. That warms my heart. That's what we're about at Catholic Relief Services. We try to connect Catholics and other people of goodwill in the United States with their human family around the world. We are a small world. What you're wearing was probably made in Pakistan or Guatemala or the Philippines. The coffee you drank this morning was probably harvested somewhere else. We are connected, even as you know the stuff inside your cell phone probably comes from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Now, I'm aware that at every Catholic college and university, many of the students are not Catholic. But you wouldn't have come to St. Thomas unless you wanted an education that included the most important issues of ethics and values. And you can believe me when I tell you that these are the aspects of your education that are going to be most important as you find your way into the future. Some years back, we at Catholic Relief Services came to a realization that as a Catholic organization, our identity was getting confused and maybe muted. We spent decades since our founding in the 40s in becoming one of the top humanitarian relief and development organizations in the country. We were good. We were proud of it. We did our job well. But by the late 80s, many of those inside the organization realized there was something missing. It was as if we were an Ivy League college that educated the intellect but paid a little attention to everything else. Or in contrast to your Division III basketball champions, who really are students and athletes, we were sort of top of Division I in our basketball program. Very good at one thing, basketball, not academics. Then in the early 90s, a series of traumatic events shocked us. The outbreak of violence in Bosnia, the terrible situation that overcame Somalia, and finally in 1994, the Rwandan genocide. They colluded together to shake us up as an institution. We were engaged in each of those events, both simultaneously and successively. We experienced at that moment an institutional awakening, an epiphany of sorts. It caused us to begin to search to try to find what our real identity was, and we discovered this jewel called Catholic social teaching. Luckily, you here at St. Thomas didn't have to search for that. It's right here. You explored and developed and promoted your excellent Center for Catholic Studies and its John T. Ryan Institute for Catholic Social Thought, whose director, Michael Naughton, I don't know whether he's here today, has helped us along the process by coming to Baltimore and speaking to our staff. Such programs examine what Catholic social thought has to say to business people, to politicians, to lawyers, to educators, to all of us as we confront life every day. In Catholic social teaching, we at CRS found a new foundation. We learned that it's not enough to just feed people or offer shelter to the homeless, or for that matter, to ensure that farmers are properly trained in agricultural techniques or get water from a well, or whatever specific task we were about. Yes, certainly satisfying people's basic physical needs is important. But we realized that we had to go beyond that. We had to find a way to structure our operations to support people's dignity. We had to promote the good of every person and the whole person. That means all aspects of a person's life. Yes, their economic situation. Yes, their social and cultural situation. The political circumstances they find themselves in. The ecology. And their spiritual life. So we tried to design our programs so that they would address all of that. And we had to work to find ways to promote right relations in society. Think of those three circumstances I talked about: Bosnia, Somalia, Rwanda. Relations in society were broke, and we weren't doing anything about it at the time. And now we've changed all that. You know, Blessed Pope John the 23rd, in his encyclical called Mater et Magister, spoke of how tough it is to turn Catholic social teaching principles into practical applications. He said the transition from theory to practice is of its very nature difficult, and it's especially so when one tries to reduce to concrete terms a social doctrine such as the one we find in the church. So it was hard work at Catholic Relief Services when we tried to apply these principles to what we actually did on the ground. And we realized you never completely succeed, but you have to try, whether it's bringing dignity to a group of women by helping them save money for the first time in their lives, or taking on what many thought was the hopeless task of trying to ensure that the referendum for secession for Southern Sudan came off peacefully. And by the way, last January, that referendum did come off peacefully. The South did vote to secede. And in July, I will have the privilege of being there in Juba to witness the birth of the world's newest nation. And I would suggest you should work to apply these principles. These principles should be applied in your personal life for the rest of your life. They tell you that it's not enough to make a lot of money or to provide material things for your family. Your family will need more than money. They will need you. And these principles tell you that it's not enough to send your kids to school. You've got to engage in PTA. And that you should pay attention to things political and vote. And not just for the candidate that's going to help you personally, but the one that's going to help society to be better. And that you should think about the culture that surrounds you, the movies you see, the music you listen to. What messages are they sending? Should you support them, challenge them, or change them? Or are you going to be lackadaisical and just accept them? You know, it's a great university that provides you with role models, with mentors, like your basketball coach, Coach Fritz. He's been part of Tommy basketball for 44 years as a player, as an assistant coach, and for 31 years as head coach. And what's he have? Something like 560-odd wins. All that at one school. That's what they call perseverance. That's dedication. That's loyalty, great values to see personified in one individual. Few of you are going to have the opportunity that Coach Fritz did. Statistics tell us that you will not only have many jobs in your lifetime, you will have several careers. And some of those careers have not even been invented yet. But the values you've learned here will persist. They will direct you on your way to live your life on whatever path it takes. A life is connected with others, your family, your church, your neighborhood, your city, your state, your country, and I would fervently hope your world. At Catholic Relief Services, we use the term solidarity to express how we feel about people around the world, particularly the poor. It's an expression of the reality that, as was mentioned earlier, we are part of one human family, and family members have responsibilities to one another. A crucial element of human development is spiritual. Whether you find your spirituality in Catholicism or elsewhere, nurture it. Don't let it lie fallow. It will sustain you when nothing else in your life will. I know St. Thomas has exposed you to different spiritual traditions. I believe the Dalai Lama was here in St. Paul recently. CRS has had a very long experience with the Dalai Lama in India, taking care of his people as refugees in India. We appreciate his spirituality and his commitment to continue to help his people. As I said, I'm inspired today by a great university and all of you. And I'm inspired by what so many of you have shown that you already understand, what it means to apply principles to your life. And I want to single out two individuals who are active in your program called Vision, Volunteers in Service internationally and nationally. And I hope your parents know about this program. Chris Antonelli. Chris, are you here? Oh, maybe he passed out. No, there he is. He was part of a Vision leadership team. He said he sort of floated through freshman year. Boy, I have memories of that myself. And didn't really get on track until his sophomore year when he went on a Vision trip to the border, across to Juarez and to El Paso in Texas. And here's what he said about how that affected him. Experiencing firsthand the realities of immigration policy, economic exploitation, racism, and crippling poverty had a profound effect that shaped who I am and will stay with me forever. The trip literally gave me a framework for how I live my life. For his work with Vision, Chris said, I learned how dedication to a life of service won't make you rich. I agree with that, Chris. But it will foster beautiful relationships and bring a lifetime of fulfillment. And then there's Molly Wiersma. Molly, where are you? There she is. She took 5 trips with Vision. I don't know whether she did any studying, but she had a ball taking trips. She picked coffee beans in Guatemala on one of those trips. And such service, she said, took everything I learned and valued in the classroom and ignited it in my heart and propelled me to action. I know there are so many more of you out there who've got similar stories, but for all of you, your mission is the same. Take what you've learned here and valued here and be propelled into action. Do that and you'll prosper. You'll prosper in every way, body, mind, and soul. Congratulations to you, one and all, and be happy that even though it's May 21st, and even though we saw stormy skies, we're ready to go on. The world didn't stop, and you can make it happen. Good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Hackett, for your inspirational message to our grads. At this point, it's my pleasure to ask this year's Tommy Award recipient, Mr. Daniel Carr, to come forward and say a few words on behalf of the senior class. Mr. Carr?
Thank you, Dr. Huber, Father Deese, members of the Platform Committee, honored guests, friends, families, and fellow graduates. Blessed Mother Teresa of Calcutta once wrote, "I can do things you cannot, you can do things I cannot, and together we can do great things." In saying this, she acknowledged that her enormous contributions to our world and her example that has impacted so many of us around the world were only possible in part because of what she received from the people around her. This is a message I would like to echo today. We who are graduating do so, in part, because of the steadfast and dedicated support of close family members, friends, and professors who have helped us in our times of triumph, but also in the times in which we have faced discouragement and struggle, times in which we would not have persevered without such loving and undeterred support. Classmates, as I stand in front of you today, I see the steady and determined faces of over 1,000 gifted individuals, each with the potential to significantly and positively affect our world. But no matter what is to become of our professional direction in life, we must not leave here today, degree in hand, with the attitude that each one of us is a solitary maverick, ready to take on the world alone. I would like to encourage us all to cherish the support and advice of those in our lives who have come before and of those who walk beside us today, the giants of old, as well as our contemporaries with whom we are currently working to establish a foundation of support for the years to come. I am so thankful to have this opportunity to share this message with you today, and I'd like to thank you all for awarding me the honor of Tommy of the Year. This honor is by no means entirely reflective only of my individual accomplishments and efforts. Like each of you, my success is shared by an incredibly dedicated group of friends and a family who not only encourage me to work hard, but quite simply, to never give up. When I was a first semester junior, I had as many questions as I ever had about where I was going in regard to my future career path and in assessing my personal goals. My family's encouraging words of perseverance kept me from taking a semester off of school and allowed me to think through my major, my future career options, and my relationship with God. For that, Mom, Dad, Michael, Grandma and Pop, and above all, Rebecca, I love you with all my heart, and I thank you for the support you have provided. In relying on this type of support during our college years, we as a class can confidently continue to walk along this path of life, knowing that in the future, when we succeed, it will be in part because of those who so strongly have pledged their unending support for us in both past and present, in success and disappointment. In my experience here at St. Thomas, I've noticed that many of the friend groups that exist among the senior class have been friends since the beginning, and my group of friends is no different. Like many of you graduating today, I was blessed to meet a group of friends with similar and strong ideals and goals as a freshman, a group that has prayed, partied, and played together since the beginning. Not many things give me as much hope and excitement about the future as knowing that we all will continue to be a close group of friends, far beyond the moments that we have spent together, set to take on the next stage of our lives in much the same way that we all have approached the college experience, committed, confident, and together. We all have that one friend who has become closer than the rest over the last 4 years, and personally I cannot speak of friendship without mentioning a name that is that to me is synonymous with this term, an individual who many of you have likely met at some point in your 4 years at St. Thomas. This particular individual I speak of is Danny Hallman. Danny and I have become incredible friends, and I have very few college memories that don't include him. From going to the last chance masses on Sunday nights, to standing in simple awe and bewildered confusion at his antics within our home, to our playing football and rugby together. The football players and coaches will always remember the play during our 2009 spring game in Canada, in which I stiff-armed Danny in the face in an attempt to reverse directions. A stiff arm that sent Danny flying over the defender he had just blocked for me. Danny, again, I'm sorry, and wherever you are, I will be forever indebted to you. But honestly, jokes aside, if everyone had a friend as dedicated and loyal as Danny, then each one of us would be twice the person that we are when we stand alone. I know with absolute certainty that I can speak for each of us when I say that there is not enough time at this ceremony to mention each and every professor who has positively impacted our lives while at St. Thomas. For all of those professors who instructed my classmates and me, thank you. Your instruction and your presence in our lives has contributed significantly to the forming of the hearts, minds, and souls of the individuals about to graduate today. We are better prepared to embark on the next stage in our journey largely because of your efforts in the classroom, alongside many of us while working on independent research projects, and while in your offices for advising and conversation. With that said, every one of us has had that one professor who will always be remembered as impacting our lives a little more than the rest. One such invaluable professor I had who embodies the very mission of this university is Dr. Bernard Brady, the chair of the theology department. During my junior year, honestly, I chose this course because it was a required seminar, and it simply fit into my schedule. A reason for choosing a class that we all have made at some point in college. However, after taking the Irish Catholic experience, I had to take any course that he was teaching that was available for me to take. And there is no doubt that all of us have positively benefited because of the wonderful teaching of Dr. Brady and the many other professors who shared with us their dedication to scholarship and the pursuit of knowledge at this university. However, like many professors at St. Thomas, Dr. Brady's contributions to his students extends far beyond the classroom. I can honestly say that there are very few people who I enjoy running into more on campus than Dr. Brady. And I remember watching a women's basketball game with him this past season and how willing he was to talk about anything, from faith to the game we were watching, to life lessons, to any concerns a young graduating man like me might have. Dr. Brady is an excellent example of the way in which most of the faculty and staff of St. Thomas care about each one of us, not simply as students seeking an academic means to a career end, but as people searching for answers to much more significant questions. To Dr. Brady and all the other professors in attendance today, our class thanks you and will be forever indebted to you. So thank you. If we could get a round of applause for that. These last few years have been a time in which those closest to us have guided us through 4 years of intense growth. Many of us have pursued our personal faith traditions to a greater extent than ever before in these 4 years and have struggled and grown spiritually as a consequence. And I am no different. The Catholic roots that many of us have cultivated more deeply in our hearts at St. Thomas will forever grow as we continue on our journey. With all I have said about my belief in the importance of friends, family, and professor support, the simple reality is that we will find ourselves in situations in which no individual will be able to give us aid and direction. In those times, when our strength is gone and no human consolation will suffice, we will simply have to rely on the strength of our Father. To echo this sentiment, I would like to conclude today with some lyrics taken from songs written by Luke Spihar, a dear friend and a man who has touched the lives of many of us at St. Thomas with his musical gifts. Gifts that have allowed Luke to write songs that can inspire us in times of both joy and sorrow. Fear not, my child, I go before you always. Take my hand and I will lead you through the fog of this maze. I will be your eyes, when you can't see, for you only truly see when you look through me. I know that in this moment of glory, that it is just a taste of what is to be. So, as we venture forth from the University of St. Thomas, seek God in all that you do, stand tall, and walk with a quiet confidence in your own path. But always remember that your confidence is anchored in the foundation of those who so dearly love and support you. May His providence guide each and every one of you. Congratulations, class of 2011. I wish you all the best in the journey ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel, for sharing your thoughts with us. Now, we will begin the presentation of candidates for degrees. Dr. Michael Jordan, Associate Vice President for Undergraduate Studies and Academic Advisement, and Dr. Terrence Langan, Associate Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, will present the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees. Dr. Jordan.
I have the honor to present to the President of the University the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Scott T. Asgard, Haifa H. Abu Halaga, Samia H. Al-Hutaili, Natalie C. Alamat, Benjamin E. Alberti, Bonnie J. Albright, Deborah J. Alexan, magna cum laude. Kaylee C. Arostagi, magna cum laude. Cyrus B. Allen. Aaron Allen, magna cum laude. Brianna Alston. Stephen E. Alt. Elliot G. Amundsen, summa cum laude. Renee M. Amundsen, summa cum laude. Adam C. Anderson, cum laude. Bethany Anderson, magna cum laude. Brady L. Anderson, magna cum laude. Brandon Anderson, magna cum laude. Dwight Anderson. Joshua R. Anderson. Micah C. Anderson. Samantha L. Anderson. Ashley A. Angen. Lauren R. Antone, cum laude. Frederick T. Archer. Gabby M. Arguello, cum laude. Brooke E. Armstrong, cum laude. Anthony W. Arthur. Ben T. Ashgar. Danielle M. Acey, cum laude. Aaron A. Atencio. Andre P. Audette, summa cum laude. Brooke D. Alec. Evan C. Axelson. Natalia M. Ayala. Lauren E. Bay. Adam B. Baker. Caitlin K. Baker. Mary E. Ballard, magna cum laude. Natalie A. Ballin. Allison J. Baronic, magna cum laude. Dustin M. Barden, magna cum laude. Heather F. Bartlett, magna cum laude. Alyssa J. Bateson. Kristen L. Batterby. Dahlia Y. Bautista. Grace M. Bolo, cum laude. Thomas D. Becker. Mary Beth Beckman, summa cum laude. Monica L. Beggs, magna cum laude. Keaton T. Beckela, cum laude. Daniel W. Bellamy, magna cum laude. James L. Belfi, Benjamin J. Bennett, Michael J. Berg, Olivia J. Berger, Kelly P. Bergerson, magna cum laude, Grant D. Berquist, Kaylee J. Bergstrom, magna cum laude, Matthew J. Bergstrom, magna cum laude, Catherine E. Burkow Rivera, John T. Burnens, Timothy J. Bettis, Ashley N. Beutler, magna cum laude, Amber L. Bickle, cum laude, Kelly M. Beerworth, cum laude, Andrew C. Bilgen, Nicole E. Basiglia, Alice M. Beaver, Danielle M. Blakowiak, magna cum laude, Tyler D. Bladorn, Sarah A. Blair, cum laude, Andrew J. Blake, cum laude, Carrie E. Blake, Paul L. Blaschko, magna cum laude, Evan P. Bamer, Ashley W. Bolcom, magna cum laude, Kristen M. Bonds, cum laude, Jenna M. Bordson, cum laude, Danielle M. Boris, Erica A. Borgen, cum laude, Teresa L. Borgen, Rachel E. Borka, Joseph K. Borning, magna cum laude, Kristen M. Bowell, Chelsea L. Bowman, Christopher S. Bradford, Brett C. Brakefield, Julia H. Brandis, magna cum laude, Catherine S. Branfick, cum laude, Georgina M. Brelgi, Grace H. Brelgi, cum laude, Heather L. Brelgi, summa cum laude, Benjamin R. Bremaker, James J. Brank, Amy J. Brennan, Sar A. Brima, Jana J. Brinkler, magna cum laude, Katie L. Broadwell, summa cum laude, Thomas R. Broik, Julia Broshears, Mark J. Brown, cum laude, Nathaniel F. Brown, Thomas A. Brodzinski, Michael J. Bryant, Emily A. Bucky, Nuha A. Buhaliga, Suha H. Buhaliga, Huang N. Boy, Blake P. Bias, Daniel J. Bungert, magna cum laude, Parker A. Burgess, Peter J. Burnham, Michelle A. Burns, cum laude, Amy T. Burt, John A. Bush, Mark F. Bush, Sarah E. Byers, Matthew J. Burns, Madeline T. Cahill, magna cum laude, Sarah N. Cameron, magna cum laude, Norman V. Cañete, Jennifer L. Carlier, Brianna L. Carlson, Erica A. Carlson, cum laude, Jamie M. Carpenter, Sarah A. Caruso, Charles F. Casey, Kevin F. Cassidy, Molly C. Cassidy, Catherine R. Cassingham, Leah F. Castle, David B. Sibuhar, Angelica M. Sagielski, Rachel C. Chadima, Callie C. Chamberlain, Sinawan Chantrapan, Sojita Shop, Tiffany M. Chang, Kristen J. Shermack, Michelle M. Chiarvale, Nathan R. Chicas, magna cum laude, Caitlin M. Childs, Jennifer L. Selinsky, Peter Klassen, Adrian M. Claremont, Alexandra L. Clark, Alan J. Clark, Darnell C. Clark, Marcus S. Clark, Aaron B. Clark, Destiny A. Clifford, magna cum laude, Ashley L. Cody, Timothy J. Cohen, Dennis D. Collins, Rachel James Comerford, Megan E. Conlon, Evans E. Connolly, Erica J. Connolly, Joseph W. Conry, magna cum laude, Ashley A. Constant, Scott R. Corrick, Charles C. Cox, Samantha B. Cozort, Caitlin E. Colhane, Alyssa L. Kuzma, Caitlin M. Dado, magna cum laude, Corey J. Dahl, magna cum laude, Brittany L. Daniel, Christina A. Darbett, magna cum laude, Brandy L. Davis, William F. Dawson Eckberg, Renee L. DeGrio, Alyssa M. DeMars, Brittany A. DeZellar, Catherine C. Dayton, Colin M. Degnan, cum laude, Sean P. Dykert, Alexandra P. DeLa, William T. Delaney, Emily R. DeLeon, Michael W. Delgado, Benjamin M. Delaria, magna cum laude, Grace R. Delmain, cum laude, Christopher J. Delperdang, cum laude, Brandon A. Demmel, Caitlin R. Dennis, cum laude, Amy L. Denning, Bryant C. Dentz, magna cum laude, Christina M. Devine, Megan N. Dietz, magna cum laude, Megan A. Dixon, Curtis W. Doden, Gina R. Dolsky, Justin D. Dooley, Dana E. Doty, magna cum laude, John P. Dowd, Katia D. Dracotis, Matthew I. Dodge, Timothy J. Duran, cum laude, Malik Drawi, Adam W. Dressel, Julia K. Dreyer, Matthew J. Dudley, Chandran M. Duffy, Jenna L. Duncan, Catherine F. Dunlop, magna cum laude, James F. Stareski, magna cum laude, Thomas J. Durfee, Megan K. Durkin, magna cum laude, Laura E. Dernan, Natalia D., Darren A. Eck, cum laude, Olivia A. Egan, Kelsey R. Ellert, Stephen N. Eigenman, Rebecca A. Eichens, cum laude, Philip T. Eisenberg, Rose K. Eck, cum laude, David R. Elia, Marissa A. Ellingson, magna cum laude, Thomas W. Ellis, Christy L. Elson, Megan E. Erb, Ashley J. Erickson, magna cum laude, Christopher A. Erickson, Lindsay T. Erickson, Jordan D. Esch, Jonathan M. Estes, cum laude, Ashley N. Estrada, Joshua R. Evans, Matthew D. Evans, magna cum laude, Michael T. Ewan, Jenna L. Ewing, Ryan P. Fahey, Kelly J. Fallon, Andrea J. Farley, magna cum laude, Marian Farouk, David A. Feely, Aaron E. Ferguson, Lauren A. Fesky, Brady D. Field, Jacob J. Erickson, cum laude, Keith S. Fisher, summa cum laude, Alexandra N. Fisher, Alexis J. Fisher, Caitlin A. Fisher, Andrew R. Riddick, Fittig. Fitz. Handwritten. Patrick L. Flanagan. Thomas F. Flanagan. Catherine R. Fleck. Lauren E. Flood. Megan A. Floor. Ransom Fabanjong. David M. Fons, cum laude. Katie J. Fontana, magna cum laude. Rachel K. Fragoli. Thomas J. Francisco. Brianna N. Francois. Luke R. Frechette. Joseph J. Frederickson. Alexander J. French, cum laude. Michael G. Friends. James J. Fraley, cum laude. Leah J. Frayling, summa cum laude. Molly J. Frost. Eric T. Frickland. Mackenzie L. Furlong. Andrew R. Firth. Christopher A. Fussy. Corey B. Gagne, summa cum laude. Lisa J. Gagnelius. Kimberly M. Gales. Elena L. Galgano. Ryan R. Gallagher. Sarah E. Gam. Megan N. Garcia, magna cum laude. William D. Garrison. Blake W. Gower. Kylie G. Guyan, cum laude. Andrea M. Gehrman, magna cum laude. John A. Geiser. Kathleen M. Garrity, summa cum laude. Robert A. Garrity. Joseph E. Gibbs. Hannah R. Gickling, summa cum laude. Jessica M. Gillings. Elisa A. Gloy, cum laude. Joseph T. Glynn. Samuel D. Glynn, cum laude. Garrett A. Gamak, cum laude. Tyler J. Gregory. Brian Gepner. Matthew J. Gepner. Caitlin M. Gomez, cum laude. Keith A. Goodman, magna cum laude. Nikki L. Gorham. James S. Gorman. Michael R. Gazzola. Brian G. Grace. Lauren M. Graff, magna cum laude. Ashley M. Gregg, cum laude. Megan M. Greeter. Nicholas C. Grimm. Will J. Grimius, cum laude. Matthew J. Griswold. Eric R. Gronley. Kayla E. Gross. Ava M. Grosskopf, cum laude. Christian A. Grossman, cum laude. Tiffany R. Grudel. Candace M. Guertin. Kathleen A. Gunderson. Grace A. Gustafson. Alexander J. Gust. Mary E. Gustafson, magna cum laude. Patrick S. Gustafson, magna cum laude. James R. Guy.
Jack R. Haben. John D. Hagan. Ashley S. Hagan. Aaron C. Hagan, magna cum laude. Kyle J. Hagan. Megan E. Haley. Joseph W. Hall. Daniel B. Hallman, cum laude. Daniel A. Halverson. Amanda J. Halverson. William J. Hanlon, cum laude. Mark D. Hansen. Scott E. Hansen, magna cum laude. Chris P. Hanson. Alex E. Hansen. Bryn K. Hansen. Katie A. Hansen. Travis J. Harjula. James Hart, magna cum laude. Idil M. Hassan. James D. Hassett. Justin D. Hastings. Nicholas J. Haugen, cum laude. Andrew R. Hayes, magna cum laude. Alexander S. Healy, cum laude. James J. Haney, summa cum laude. Pat C. Heavens, cum laude. Curtis D. Hecker, cum laude. Emily J. Hecht, magna cum laude. Jeffrey L. Heine. Margaret K. Heitkamp, magna cum laude. Jared M. Hendler. Burton M. Hendrickson, magna cum laude. Stephanie A. Henneman. Laura A. Henches, cum laude. Matthew J. Henches. Blong Her. Der Her. Maggie M. Harrell. Ryan J. Herricks. Lindsay Herringer. Joseph A. Herrera. Stephanie L. Herrera. Grace K. Hurdle, cum laude. Lauren E. Higgins. Kevin A. Hill, cum laude. Charles G. Hillegas. Andrew Hinderscheid. Julie Hobson. Jacob C. Hodge. Alexandra S. Hoft. Kevin A. Hoger. Laura E. Hepner, summa cum laude. Catherine M. Hoy. Renee M. Hoffman. Lindsay E. Hofschulte. David O. Holcomb. Sarah B. Holman. Jennifer A. Hooper. Regina M. Horek, cum laude. Catherine E. Horn. Amanda E. Horner. Justin T. Horner. Peter Houts. Christopher R. Huber, summa cum laude. Katie A. Hughes. Debbie A. Hulbert. John O. Hull. Philip M. Hurley, magna cum laude. Renee D. Husett, summa cum laude. Elliot P. Huss. George J. Huss. Lynn Wynn. Lauren V. Irene. Adam J. Isaacson. Suleiman M. Isse. Jared L. Younghoon, magna cum laude. Madeline L. Jack, cum laude. Emily E. Jackson. Matthew Y. Jacobson, cum laude. Stephen R. Jugodzinski. Jeremy W. James, magna cum laude. Elizabeth A. Jameson, magna cum laude. Michaela J. Jansen. Monica A. Jarvis, magna cum laude. Adam R. Johnson. Andrea C. Johnson. Blake M. Johnson. Brady M. Johnson. Bubakar Jallo. Corey A. Johnson, magna cum laude. Takisa L. Johnson. Greg T. Johnson, cum laude. John S. Johnson. Keith J. Johnson. Kelsey A. Johnson, cum laude. Laura A. Johnson, magna cum laude. Nick Johnson. Victoria J. Jones. Ryan Dwayne Jorgensen. Matt A. Joshi, cum laude. Ann C. Jostin, cum laude. Sarah E. Joyce, cum laude. Lisa A. Jetner. Megan L. Jutnan. Jared M. Kalin. Thomas J. Youngworth. Mackenzie G. Kalis, magna cum laude. Joshua S. Collarud. Aaron M. Cam. Austin J. Kane. Daniel J. Kane. Sean Kane. Simrat A. Kung, cum laude. Andrew D. Cappers. Jacqueline M. Kartak, magna cum laude. Sheila E. Keeling, magna cum laude. Joseph S. Kellen. Sophia M. Kempf, cum laude. Ariel A. Kendall. Mary L. Kenkel. Rachel J. Kern. Zach A. Ketchmark, John G. Caroof, John W. Kiefer, magna cum laude, Peter Kigundo, David P. King, Marissa D. King, Kurtzen M. Cassell, Jordan M. Kivel, cum laude, Brianne C. Kerr, Cassandra J. Kleimenhagen, Zachariah M. Nachmus, Allison B. E. Knapp, Alex S. Coe, Kathleen L. Koken, Brenna A. Kohler, Caitlin M. Kolb, Sai Kong, Nicholas N. Kaur, Chad C. Crocker, Michael R. Crambier, Marin G. Krybeck, summa cum laude, Thomas M. Kreitzer, Caleb A. Krales, cum laude, Ashley S. Krobetz, Daniel G. Kruger, Matthew T. Kruger, Peter E. Kruger, John C. Kruger, Melissa R. Keebler, Matthew R. Kettle, magna cum laude, Samantha L. Kukowski, Laura E. Kula, cum laude, Diane M. Kulseth, Sarah K. LeCount, cum laude, Patrick R. Levine, John M. Laird, Mark B. Lane, magna cum laude, Samantha M. Lane, cum laude, Nicholas W. Langford, cum laude, Danielle L. Larkin, Adam J. Lasky, Brittany A. Latka, Leah L. Latner, cum laude, Kimberly M. Laughlin, Kenneth P. Lawrence, cum laude, Rebecca A. Lawrence, Christy K. Lee, Pauline T. Lee, Michael J. LeClaire, Michael S. Leach, Jenna O. Leedy, Angela M. Lee, Lindsay M. Lee, cum laude, Danielle M. Leggett, Brent G. Lehman, cum laude, Catherine O. Lehman, Joshua M. Lehrer, cum laude, Andy L. Lestico, Alex Lelchuk, Neville D. Lemma, Kevin C. Lenzen, magna cum laude, Damar F. Lewis, cum laude, Mark T. Lewis, Brianna N. Lindy, Daniel J. Ling, John N. Loca, summa cum laude, Zachary T. Long, Alexander C. Longren, cum laude, Natalie G. Lutz, cum laude, Wendy M. Lohr, Adam J. Launick, magna cum laude, Stephanie M. Luangse Sana, Brianna D. Lucius, Kristen A. Ludke, Matthew P. Lundeen, Thomas P. Lutz, magna cum laude, Aaron E. Lynch, cum laude, Brendan A. Lyon, Alicia C. McDonald, magna cum laude, Ryan M. McDonald, magna cum laude, Tyler C. Machen, Kelly M. Madigan, Marguerite M. Maganot, Ann C. McGrew, Alex D. Myers, cum laude, Ryan H. Malkus, Melissa J. Malcolm, cum laude, Matthew V. Malachi, Adam T. Mallory, magna cum laude, Nicole M. Malzahn, magna cum laude, Jackson R. Mann, Kristen L. Mann, Connor T. Marinan, Luisa A. Martinez, Melissa M. Martinez, Alyssa M. Mashik, magna cum laude. Sarah A. Matson. Colin J. Mayer. Catherine M. Mazzolini. Jocelyn M. McAlpine. Molly E. McBreen. Brittany L. McCall. Martha E. McCarthy, cum laude. Megan R. McCauley. Georgia E. McClellan. Daniel R. McClure, summa cum laude. J.T. McConnell. Maggie J. McDaniel. Megan M. McGowan, cum laude. Kaylee A. McKean. Kristen J. McKinnon, magna cum laude. Kelly K. McMahon. Colleen McNamer. Jeremy R. McNeil. Lauren A. McTurnan. Shannon M. Medders. Christopher E. Meehan. Taylor Melius. Kelly A. Menard. Leah L. Menden. Nathan T. Mengler. Justine C. Messer. Anna C. Meyer, summa cum laude. Margaret D. Meyer. Reagan M. Meyer, magna cum laude. Jonathan A. Myers. Gina L. Michaels. Alicia L. Michaels. Andrew R. Michaels. Colin J. Mim, cum laude. Christopher J. Miller, cum laude. Nicholas L. Milligan. Paul M. Milner, summa cum laude. Emily A. Moline, magna cum laude. Greg J. Monson, cum laude. Irma A. Montez. William D. Montez, magna cum laude. Sirach Chia. Elizabeth A. Crespo. Anthony J. Dimke. Grant E. Moore. Jason D. Moore. Carolyn N. Moran. Sandra L. Moran, magna cum laude. Amanda J. Moran, magna cum laude. Howard S. Mosted. Shi Ying Mua. Drew P. Moyer, magna cum laude. Bennett P. Mueller. Peter J. Moline. Megan L. Mum. Michael W. Munger, cum laude. Mary Beth Murphy. Kristen M. Murray. Sarah E. Muwengoye. Stacy A. Myers. Nicole R. Myra. Brittany T. Nida. Leah M. Nash. Jennifer A. Nashifoglu. Claire D. Naughton, cum laude. Alicia A. Nelson. Brittany R. Nelson. Jennifer L. Nelson. Kimberly M. Nelson. Jennifer A. Newman, magna cum laude. Rachel A. Newman. Lauren E. Nevenin, cum laude. Nicole T. Neverman, magna cum laude. Rebecca L. Nye, magna cum laude. Chup Lun T. Win. Aaron M. Nibby. Jennifer E. Nickum. Ephraim C. Nicholson. Tyler J. Nicolai. Eric S. Nielsen, magna cum laude. Michael C. Knoll, magna cum laude. Patrick M. Noonan. Elizabeth E. Nordland, summa cum laude. Chris Antonelli, cum laude. Sean W. Barker, cum laude. Catherine E. Norris. Megan P. Nuskowiak. Brett A. O'Brien, magna cum laude. Caitlin N. O'Brien, magna cum laude. Caitlin E. O'Brien, cum laude. Aaron O'Flaherty, magna cum laude. Kellen E. O'Grady, cum laude. Megan R. O'Halloran. Anita L. O'Neill, summa cum laude. Emmanuel O. Olia. John E. Olin. Ann E. Olilla. Stephanie C. Olmedo, summa cum laude. Jace K. Nelson, cum laude. Amy E. Olson, cum laude. Danielle N. Olson. Eric T. Olson, magna cum laude. Evangela A. Olson. Lucas K. Olson. Margaret J. Olson, cum laude. Matthew P. Olson. Parker T. Olson, magna cum laude. Ala B. Osman. Jordan R. Osterman, cum laude. Maria K. Ostertag.
Buckland K. Page, magna cum laude. Megan E. Pagel, magna cum laude. John E. Palm. Audrey A. Palman. Michael S. Penka, summa cum laude. Gloria H. Park. Benjamin S. Parnell. Edward A. Patterson. Katie G. Pauley, summa cum laude. Tori R. Pearson. Brittany J. Peterson. Robert C. Peterson. Thomas C. Pell. Jennifer M. Perkins, summa cum laude. Ryan G. Persons, summa cum laude. Addison C. Farrell, cum laude. Bailey E. Peterson, magna cum laude. Carolyn E. Peterson. Kathleen K. Peterson, magna cum laude. Logan L. Peterson. Victoria M. Peterson, magna cum laude. Greg M. Pfeffer. New H. Pham. Mary E. Phelan. Jennifer S. Phillip. Allison R. Pierce. Olivia J. Pichel, cum laude. Catherine L. Plazinski, summa cum laude. Matthew R. Pleasy, summa cum laude. Megan E. Plaviak, magna cum laude. Rosa A. Plott. Brian L. Poe. Julian M. Pogaman, magna cum laude. Michael J. Pohl, magna cum laude. John J. Polzin. Ronald O. Polzin. Kaylin E. Pope. Jennifer C. Prott. Terry J. Pretzloff. Caleb M. Preuss. Jeremy C. Preem. Emily J. Pritchard, magna cum laude. Catherine S. Simos. Tanya M. Pomerleau, summa cum laude. Agum S. Puri. Aaron T. Kornstrom. Candace N. Quast. John J. Ruddy. John L. Ramage. Nicole R. Randall. Michael D. Ralsey. Caitlin R. Radigan, magna cum laude. Kyle J. Raleigh. Susan L. Ray. Brianna L. Reek. Rebecca H. Reardon. Danielle A. Reed. Rebecca T. Reed, cum laude. Tyler J. Reed. Jennifer M. Regenscheid. Colin C. Regas. Blake R. Rainier. Derek J. Reese. Kristen R. Reller. Lauren M. Rembowitz. Brandon J. Remmer. Logan A. Remmer. Stephanie E. Rankins. Leah E. Renter. Brianna L. Renteria. Amanda E. Renz. Kyle D. Reinertson, magna cum laude. Brian M. Reynolds. Andres Reza. Andrew D. Rice, magna cum laude. Caitlin R. Rick. Sarah A. Rick, summa cum laude. Jacob N. Reel. Carolyn M. Riley, magna cum laude. Justin E. Riley. Zachary P. Rindles. Bridget K. Rissman. Ryan E. Roberts. Joshua M. Rodecker. Joseph M. Rodecker. Jacob R. Root. Marlon P. Roque. Stephen M. Ross. Laura C. Rothstein. Maxwell S. Rothstein. Kelly J. Rotz. Emily A. Rozeski. Joseph K. Regi. Bonnie M. Russell. Ryan W. Russell, magna cum laude. Emily R. Russo, cum laude. Laura Salchicha. Brian J. Sauser. Amanda R. Sawatsky, magna cum laude. Allison M. Sayer. Matthew A. Scardilli. Nicole F. Schaefbauer. Jeffrey A. Schaefer. Justin A. Sharpen, cum laude. Kelsey C. Schimmel, magna cum laude. Preston A. Schlegel. Maheen S. Schlotterbeck, cum laude. Amy J. Schmeling, cum laude. Darren M. Schmidt, magna cum laude. Karen M. Schmitz. Adrian L. Schneider, magna cum laude. Mitchell G. Schneider. Matthew J. Schultz. Serena M. Schramm, cum laude. Mark T. Schreck, magna cum laude. Sally F. Schreiber. Ellen J. Schreider, cum laude. James C. Schroeder. Amanda M. Schultz, cum laude. Emily M. Schultz, cum laude. Kelsey R. Schultz. Kayla R. Schumann. Lindsay M. Schwab. Chandler A. Sental. Charles D. Seo. Jeffrey P. Siebelton. Matthew T. Sexton, magna cum laude. Grant J. Shafrinsky. Elena Champon. Ethan M. Shamesfard. LaChandra Shannon. Maxwell A. Shapiro. Stephanie S. Sharma. Dylan S. Sheets. Ariel C. Shields. Thomas J. Seamers. Megan R. Senko. Lindsay J. Simmons, cum laude. Corinne R. Simonson. Pamela J. Singh. Gail M. Sin. Caitlin T. Shirani. John P. Sisson, cum laude. Elizabeth A. Sitzman. Francis S. Scamser, summa cum laude. Jared D. Skinner. Kelly R. Skinner, magna cum laude. Christine L. Skopek, magna cum laude. Philip W. Skorowski. Paul A. Scrivseth. Nicole M. Sletum. Christopher R. Slowinski, cum laude. Cassandra A. Smith. Christina B. Smith. Ryan A. Smith, summa cum laude. Taylor D. Smith. Paul B. Solomon. Heather L. Sonic, cum laude. Nathan W. Spencer. Andrew M. Spratt. Alexandra M. Spriegel. Bailey R. Stadler. Amanda J. Stangler. William S. Stark, magna cum laude. Ashley A. Steffen. Elizabeth A. Steffes. Kelsey R. Stellick, cum laude. Carolyn F. Stefani. David R. Stevens. Molly K. Stevens. Eric J. Stickler. Jeffrey J. Stocker. Charles P. Stoll. Brett A. Stone. Amy L. Suick. Lauren O. Sullivan. Jacob R. Sunder, cum laude. Alexis L. Swanton. John V. Sweeney. Eric S. Swenson. Carolyn M. Syverson. Tajin T. Tajin. Stephanie L. Tejeda, magna cum laude. Lisa A. Ty. Philip R. Tews, magna cum laude. Brandon M. Tyson. Matthew J. Tyson. Peter J. Thelen, magna cum laude. Jacob Terrio. Kayla M. Toma, cum laude. Mark J. Thomas, magna cum laude. Rustin P. Thompson. Dumasami J. Thompson. Holly A. Tuft, summa cum laude. Alyssa A. Thorpe. Paul D. Thyen. Paul J. Tice. Paul F. Tiller, magna cum laude. Brent A. Tim. Jessica A. Tornejo, magna cum laude. Martha R. Tobin, cum laude. Kayla L. Terring. Tricia A. Tofty, cum laude. Kelly A. Tonemaker, cum laude. Kevin D. Torgerson, cum laude. Amy V. Tosky, magna cum laude. Jasmine B. Townsend, magna cum laude. Cole D. Trace. Deanna Tran, magna cum laude. Alicia M. Trout, cum laude. Ellen R. Trainer, cum laude. Michael D. Tremblay, cum laude. Corey A. Trenda, magna cum laude. Lindsay A. Trio, magna cum laude. Catherine B. Tristani, summa cum laude. Miles T. Trump, magna cum laude. Yang T. Trung. Kelly M. Trussell, cum laude. Joseph M. Turner, magna cum laude. John R. Twaddle, cum laude. Anthony J. Tweet. Brian J. Underkoffler, cum laude. Grace E. Valley. Andrew S. Vanderwright. Mai C. Vang. Tyler J. Varhol, magna cum laude. Justine L. Vath. Lauren J. Vasari, summa cum laude. Francisco J. Velasquez. Patrick H. Verhoff. Tony M. Villela. Janae C. Vernig. Anna L. Vlatkovich. Corey D. Vokes. David J. Vogelbacher. Catherine A. Volkova, cum laude. Monique N. Bowles.
Franklin A. Wagner. Vincent H. Wagner, magna cum laude. Carly S. Weibel, cum laude. Daniel J. Walsh. Casey E. Waldock. Kevin S. Walker. Jessica A. Wallace. Justin D. Walter, cum laude. Camry N. Walton. Gabriel M. Walls. Daniel A. Wanis. David A. Warfield, summa cum laude. Marcy E. Warren. Ben A. Wortman, magna cum laude. Frederick W. Watson, summa cum laude. Nicholas J. Waverick. Aaron C. Weber. Ryan L. Weber, cum laude. Matthew R. Weisan. Michael F. Weiss. Andrea A. Weiganot. Catherine Weller. Chad M. Wirtish, magna cum laude. Adam J. Wetchka. Colin J. White. Alexandra S. Wicca. Jessica K. Wyderski, cum laude. Laura A. Weering, magna cum laude. Molly M. Weersma, cum laude. Peyton A. White, cum laude. Abigail E. Wilkinson. Felicia A. Willert, cum laude. Elizabeth A. Willenbring. Mitchell S. Willett. Midori L. Wilson, cum laude. Jennifer R. Wind. Nathan A. Vinyarchuk, cum laude. Jessica L. Winter, cum laude. Brian M. Whitey. Alexandra N. Wolf. Teresa R. Wundra, cum laude. Christopher J. Wood. Catherine A. Wood, cum laude. Trey J. Woodson. Jennifer R. Wychick, magna cum laude. Rebecca A. Wright. Donna L. Wright Melcher. Tina Wu. Jacqueline M. Wiley, magna cum laude. Qi Zhang. Carrie Zhang. Mai N. Zhang. Wen K. Yang. Kevin J. Zabel. James P. Zoller. Brandon K. Zonley. Allison P. Zeiss, cum laude. Maria N. Zoliker, magna cum laude. Yasser M. Zarug. Samantha D. Zastro, cum laude. Amanda L. Zenner. Andrew X. Zhang. Michael A. Zickert, magna cum laude. Laura L. Zimmerman. Sarah A. Zimmerman. Nicole G. Zern, cum laude. John M. Zwanziger. I have the honor to present to the President of the University the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Music. John M. Dostal, cum laude. Casey M. Johnson, magna cum laude. Matthew J. Potter, magna cum laude. I have the honor to present to the President of the University the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science. Andrew W. Amundson, cum laude. Taylor H. Barquette. Alexander D. Barron. Kelly L. Bartlett. Wesley S. Bauer, cum laude. Maria M. Bazakos. Jacob L. Becker. Kelly L. Behrens, cum laude. Alyssa M. Beshi, magna cum laude. Derek J. Bourne. Eric E. Brost, cum laude. Hudson T. Brothen. Nadine E. Brown, cum laude. Nicholas R. Bussa, magna cum laude. Claire Konomak. Christopher M. Constantini. Michelle A. Coughlin. Ben C. Check. Lauren R. Doherty. Joshua S. Dalton, magna cum laude. Pamela A. Dents, magna cum laude. Matthew A. Dingman. Patrick A. Donaldson. Allison M. Dreyer, cum laude. Danielle A. Durham. Jacob T. Eichenberger. Marta S. Engelking. Justin J. Falzone, summa cum laude. James A. Feeks, magna cum laude. Sarah M. Fink, magna cum laude. Allison L. Fisher. Alexandra C. Frank, magna cum laude. Madeline R. Gale. Catherine I. Gallagher, cum laude. Anthony L. Gurton. Winta Gadiei, magna cum laude. Aaron D. Gronseth, magna cum laude. Nicholas K. Hafton. Mario R. Bianchi Rossi. Olivia A. Hagan. Sean M. Hagan. William C. Hall. Kate A. Halleck, cum laude. Patrick T. Hange, summa cum laude. Jed D. Harms. Catherine R. Heimerdinger. Alicia M. Heitland. Laura J. Herman. Adam H. Holmberg. Chantilly R. Hopenrath. Mohammed O. Hussein. Emma M. Yindra, magna cum laude. Brent A. Johnson, cum laude. Eric R. Johnson, cum laude. Joshua W. Johnson. Karna L. Kaiser, cum laude. Katrina L. Kaiser, cum laude. Robert J. Karhoff, cum laude. Kristen A. Kita, cum laude. Tammy D. Kilstadius. Jessica A. Kopp, magna cum laude. Madeline A. LaChapelle, cum laude. Tai Phi N. Lai, magna cum laude. Rebecca L. Lapham. Sika A. Lawson. Sumi Lee. Drew M. Mader, magna cum laude. Molly C. Madich, cum laude. Angela K. Magnuson, magna cum laude. Melinda J. Mallinger. Yasha S. Marchuk, magna cum laude. Sydney R. Marquardt, cum laude. Thomas J. Matlin, Caitlin K. McNeil, magna cum laude. Allie F. Metzler, Nicholas M. Mikulak, Valerie D. Milazzo, cum laude. Miranda J. Mulligan, magna cum laude. Israel A. Munoz Pineda, Rose Nash, Jojo A. Nemec, magna cum laude. Joseph M. Nemitz, Sean M. O'Brien, Amanda J. Ogg, cum laude. Suninthya Osa, Jill C. Osborne, Joshua A. Ostru, Isaac D. Palma Zamora, cum laude. Matthew J. Pezderka, cum laude. Daniel E. Petronic, Alexa E. Flom, cum laude. Matthew C. Poling, Joshua M. Prebeck, cum laude. Colin M. Quinn, Amanda L. Reese, magna cum laude. Timothy L. Rockledge, cum laude. Matthew S. Rundy, summa cum laude. Jillian M. Schleicher, magna cum laude. Abby H. Shute, magna cum laude. Nicholas A. Scotty. Daniel L. Scholand, magna cum laude. Laura A. Scholarud, cum laude. Christopher D. Stefanowitz, cum laude. Aaron E. Sullivan, Jacob E. Sundberg, summa cum laude. Thomas R. Swenson, magna cum laude. Rebecca J. Tyson, summa cum laude. Brittany A. Thomas, cum laude. David J. Thomas, summa cum laude. Nathaniel S. Thompson, cum laude. Sean J. Troy. Amy K. Veit, magna cum laude. Parker T. Van Eaton, cum laude. Jacob D. Vang. Mai Nia Vang. Carmen M. Weaver, cum laude. Grace K. Wepler. Daniel B. Wheeler, magna cum laude. Christopher P. Willie, magna cum laude. Seth L. Williams. Courtney A. Williamson, magna cum laude. J. Zachary Wilson, cum laude. Joshua J. Wilson. Emmeline M. Werloba. Nijuk T. Wer. Jenny D. Zhang, magna cum laude. Ann M. Ziegler, cum laude. Laura R. Zimmerman. I have the honor to present to the President of the University the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering. Rashid M. Abdulkader. Ahmed A. Abu Abdallah. Mohammed Al Moshin. Jason H. Berger, cum laude. Jeffrey W. Buckholtz, cum laude. Ryan Wynn. Joshua D. Clevin, cum laude. Joseph A. Maniaci. Craig R. Martin, magna cum laude. Christina M. Meyer, magna cum laude. Nicholas A. Pooler. I have the honor to present to the President of the University the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Mechanical Engineering. Scott P. Adkins. Faisal F. Aldafiri. Kirk B. Bagleen. Kevin M. Barr. Alexander S. Benson, cum laude. Kyle R. Biddle. Christopher O. Kogan, magna cum laude. Michael D. Cowdrey. Matthew J. Deutsch, magna cum laude. Sean M. Engen. Kirsten N. Halstead, summa cum laude. Sven E. Hendrickson. Kelsey M. Hoffmeister, magna cum laude. Alan J. Entveld. Brian P. Jensen. Joshua P. Jeske, magna cum laude. Andrew W. Connie. Elizabeth J. Langer. Daniel P. Lucy. Kyle M. Mader. Luis A. Maya, Ryan M. McCarthy, Nathan M. McNamara, James P. Mormon, Linda Nini Nahazwa, Brian M. Osendi, Hans C. Flammer, Hans P. Riekman, cum laude, Michael J. St. Dennis, Nathan L. Eaker, Francis A. Van Sloan, cum laude, Christopher R. Victor, Joseph S. Weidelich, Ying Yang. I have the honor to present to the President of the University the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. Stephen M. Ames, cum laude, Nicholas T. Armstrong, Paul T. Armstrong, summa cum laude, Jared J. Brown, magna cum laude, Michael J. Kokoski, summa cum laude, Aaron T. Jensen, Amanda E. Lewis L., cum laude, Alexandra D. Martinek, Leonardo R. Mellum, Laura A. Nagel, summa cum laude, Christiana E. Nita, cum laude, Loring J. Stead, Catherine E. Sonnerborg, magna cum laude, Renee K. Wah, Adam N. Wozniak, magna cum laude, Anna K. Zimmerman, cum laude. I have the honor to present to the President of the University the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering. Thomas D. Garski, Angela G. McGehee, cum laude, Joseph D. Murphy, cum laude, Daniel J. Rodeman, Daniel R. Schupp. I have the honor to present to the President of the University the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science Mechanical Engineering. William G. Besser, magna cum laude, Benton J. Garski, cum laude, Shane A. Norman. I have the honor to present to the President of the University the candidate for the degrees of Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Nicholas E. Leininger, cum laude.
Would the candidates for the bachelor degree please rise? Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I, Dennis Deese, President of the University of St. Thomas, confer upon you a bachelor degree from the University of St. Thomas with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Archbishop Flynn will now offer a blessing.
O gracious God, you who are the giver of all good gifts, it is with grateful hearts that we come now before you. We give you thanks for the life of this university, for the students from many nations and many faiths who have grown in knowledge and understanding during their years here. We give thanks for the faculty, staff, and administrators for their insights and wisdom that you have given to each of them. And we give thanks for those whose labor most often behind the scenes, the custodial and dining service staff, the administrative staff, and a myriad of offices whose efforts support this community of learning. We also give thanks for all who have supported these graduates, their wonderful parents, their grandparents, their sisters and brothers, their teachers, mentors, and friends throughout these years of learning. Lord, you know the breadth and the depth of the life that has brought each of us to this place. May we never fail to listen for the whisper of your grace as we move through life. And may we always be attentive to your call to build communities where there are people who heal each other's wounds, forgive each other's offenses, share possessions, and live as agents of hope in the world today. May your loving presence and peace go with all of us and be with each of us throughout the length of our days. And we ask this through Christ our Lord. And finally, may the blessing of Almighty God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit come upon all of you and your families and walk with you today and always. Amen.
So as the past Alumni Association President, I would like to welcome the class of 2011 to the St. Thomas alumni family. Congratulations.
Okay, graduates, if you haven't done it already, flip that tassel. All right. Congratulations to all, graduates and parents, their guests and friends. A reception in honor of the graduates will follow the ceremony. The reception will be on the second floor of Murray Herrick, the building right behind this building that you see out the back windows. The ceremony is now concluded. Would you please rise and stay standing until the platform party has left the platform and the arena.